Hi guys, Dark World people. It's like I'm gonna. I know this is very late, but I figure I need to talk. It's a little personal about this, and some people might hate it. So, so I haven't been dealing with some people since the last this month about people expecting me to like follow the Black Lives movement and saying all lives movement is just is all the all lives the people who made all lives matter basically look bad was basically people who are like racist who don't care about like everyone else, and they're the ones making it bad for everyone else who just wants to use it as a like a unity hashtag for everyone. So even though like I have been using end racism, united we stand, and equality for all as hashtags, and people have been still have been complaining about to me about how I'm not supporting Black Lives Matter what because of what happened. Yeah, vandalism is and looting is not something like people should be doing at protests, because that is just, and also vandalism too, like even like vandalizing statues and monuments. So you can't erase history, but people don't seem to understand that, and uh, I wish people sort of like wish like or like wish people would understand. We can't erase what happened in the past, but we can learn from it and not make the same mistakes that they did in the past, and live a better life. Like many people have said of many different races, whether it be black, white, Asian, Mexican, Arabic, you know, wherever they're from around the world. So, but because of like I said, I am also focusing on focusing on supporting other people, other races that have also been struggling, and people don't seem to support them, and would just and I have explained in another video on on my main channel and my blog channel and this channel that even though we might be like supporting a movement, no race or or gender or belief or like anybody should be higher than anyone else, because of Black Lives Matter is that black people have been like much higher than whites, a- whites, Mexicans, Arabic, Asians, and basically everyone else, even the LGBT community in total. So only the people have been focusing on black people and black LGBT people. So I understand that LGBT month is this month, but people need to like care about everybody, and yeah, I am trying to my best to support the LGBT community, and yeah. So I have known some people who are gay, lesbian, or transgender, and yeah, they're nice people, and people just need to accept people for who they are, and no matter what their gender, or really race or beliefs are socially. No. So but the concern was that people like because I have been arguing with people who are like supporting Black Lives Matter, and I I had said to them that you should also support other nations now, and they only keep the same thing they keep saying is Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is actually the more important concern, and then one person would, and then they would like be like, oh, so did your race did ever get stopped on the street or like get shot down by police, and yeah. And then yeah. So of course, the answer is like no to some of these, and but some people have been beaten up, sprayed, and abused, and especially with back in with World War II, the people, Jewish people, and basically anyone helping the Jewish were like targets of the Holocaust. And then East Coast, East Pacific Asians, and people of Australia have been colonized by the imperial Japanese people back then when Japan was working with Germany, Nazi Germany to be specific, and they raped women, and they killed so many men, and literally would attack basically anyone who was like yeah, they just wanted to take over land, and because Japan's an island and I guess they wanted more land. So back then, like people, and also because of like that kind of stuff, the U.S. and the Soviet Union were like trying to take over Korea at that time, and that's why there's North and South Korea. And so basically like that, like basically said, basically what happened to like basically all LGBT people, Native people, African people, Asian people, and basically like anyone who's like speaking a different language, and instead like a big fight happened, and yeah, and then and some of these people haven't are like ever since 2014 people have become more soft, and they're like sensitive, like, so even if you like say anything and like so you gotta be careful with what you say, because even the slightest word can really like piss off like somebody, and I don't and that's the problem, people, because yeah. Oh. So of course, with coronavirus going on, and Asians have been attacked the most, and many crimes have not been and proved because people are like afraid of to and I understand their fear. And if people and there are like and those people like they think like black people are like getting targeted, but a black person, possibly a gangster in New York City, yeah, I mentioned this before, attacked a Singapore man who was just heading to work on a subway train, sprayed him with medical spray, right in the face, and then beat him up because the black man thought like the Singapore man had a coronavirus or something, and no apology has been given. from that black man. So New York City, Los Angeles, Toronto, Vancouver, things have been getting ugly. And even in other places, we don't expect racism to be at. And just whenever I like talk about like something like that, and people just think I'm on overreacting or like I'm incorrect, or like something like that, and they only think people should be saying Black Lives Matter, and then there's those people who are using this thing, all lives matter. One doesn't matter until Black Lives Matter, and but if because like the focus of the people right now, it's basically like making black people and black LGBT people much higher than basically anybody else, and we need to even that out. So I just wanted to talk to the people like that. People need to like actually like if they don't have anything positive to say to people, they shouldn't be saying that because you know. They don't understand what it's like being an Asian and people like and not being recognized for who you are, and people only like praise black people, white and blacks people, and you know if they were like a European and they want people have in North America would have no problem welcoming them in because they're white, and you know they don't care what language it is, so as long as you learn to speak English and yeah, your skin color is white, and so no problem. But if there's like a person from African continent or Asia, and yeah, our skin color is different. Yeah, some people are expecting us to. You better learn our customs or adjust to our customs, or you can go back to China, or be freaking racist and stuff. And yeah. Now there have been some times where someone that told a certain girl has told me go back to where you came from. And I have had several fights with this girl currently this month and this week, and she has not apologized for what she said. So I said back, "Oh, so when are you going back to Europe?" Some people don't understand. Never play the race card against somebody. Sorry for the disturbance. So, anyways, going back to what I was saying, and especially with people like not agreeing with people, and they would like if someone just yelled Black Lives Matter in my face, and I would say you know, equality for all, and no need to single out other just other races, because we get that all. So, and people have been making stupid comparisons, and yeah, it's driving us several other people crazy too, and they understand how they feel. Because they're like using yeah, all houses matter excuses, all birthdays matter, all cancers matter. Well, some things can't be compared to all races because everyone deserves to live. Every living thing, human or not, human, animal or not, everyone matters, and everyone needs like a place to live, and so even if a house was on fire, we need to fix up your house to be in the same condition as everybody else, and of course all cancers matter, but you can't like just single out another certain other cancer, and birthdays, of course, like can be celebrated online or in person, but just ended up celebrating with your parents and your or brother siblings or people you know. So don't make stupid comparisons with the things because some things that actually like, don't really compare to each other. And some, even though everything does matter, like some are like slightly a bit higher than others, and I am not talking about races. We we all need to be healthy to be able to live together, and especially what the politicians are doing right now, they're doing a terrible job. Everyone needs to be like working together to try and end racism and coronavirus, and all this hatred that's going on. So instead of just saying Black Lives Matter, support other people, other races, and you don't know like what the other races are going through and they're being left out, and they're being forgotten. We can't let that happen. Use end racism. United we stand, and equality for all. Hashtags. Like I tagged in the video right below. And you can use that for any post that like help unite the world. So if someone tries to shut you out on your opinion on like something, as long as your opinion does not isn't like not offensive, does not have any offensive terms against other races or singles out a certain race, yeah. So and if it doesn't, you're free to speak your mind, as long as it doesn't offend anybody. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys. Next episode. Or thanks for tuning in, guys. I know it was actually hard for me to make this one because people really don't even care about if I speak my mind or not, because people hate me for it, and you should be able to speak your mind freely without no one stopping you from as long as it's not offensive. Good night.